It all depends what you class as hip hop, because there's some rappers and there is some people who are making moves. But I see the question. It's a good question still, and I think it's simply because it's only been taken seriously recently, man. It's like, 10 years ago when I first started rapping, people were saying you can't rap and be from England and da-da-da-da. So like, there's massive barriers have been broke down, but I think it's still a slight, not much, but there's a slight stigma still there, I think. So like, once that's detached, then it will be, you will see more international stars from it. But I think for the size of the population of England, we do well, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people forget America, it's fucking huge, man. It's massive. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how many times bigger, but it's a ridiculous amount of times bigger than the UK. And we pump out artists left, right and centre, man, in all kinds of genres. So I think, people sometimes expect too much maybe, but I think we're representing right now. I think everybody in that, salute everybody in the UK hip hop scene, and anyone rapping, man. If you're rapping on fucking jungle or you're rapping on dance or whatever you do, man, I think it's all good. We need to make rapping an art form more, and I think it's becoming more acceptable. So, I think it's just something to come, man. In the next 10 years, you will see a lot more of that. So hopefully, I hope to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. 2 years. Hopefully, I'm still alive. Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I say, hopefully, God willing, I'm still here, and I'm obviously bigger than my status is a bit bigger now. I've got the tour, the Almost Famous tour done. Got this tour in Europe that I'm doing with my KGB family, shout out Ridiculous, Rusty Jux, with them done, and all the rest of the things, but that's gonna happen in them 2 years. Hopefully I'll just be a bigger artist and have more success and carry on building on the success I've got, man, thanks to the fans. So it's like, let's keep building, man. Same thing. I don't even know, because I don't even count, like, I used to count tattoos when I had about 3 or 4 of them, do you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid, but I don't know, I've probably got about, let me go have a quick, I've probably got about 20 hours-ish, something like that, 20 hours the worth of ink, I reckon, something like that, because I've got bare stuff that people don't really see, like on my legs, and like my chest was like 3 or 4 hours and stuff, and then I got the angel on my stomach as well, which is another couple of hours. So it's about 20 hours-ish, something like that, man, but I love tattoos, man. Loads, but there's one, I don't know if you can see it, there's one on my, I don't know if you can, even the camera will pick it up, it's like, I don't know if it's on this side or that side, one of the sides, there's like a line through my eyebrow. That was an interesting story, man. I was doing some bench pressing when I used to be mad into my weight training. I was doing some bench pressing and my brother Dean was spotting me, and I was on the last few reps, and I pushed it out, and people who train will know, like, he was spotting me and he took a little bit too much weight off me, and I was like, no, I've got it, but I didn't mean I've got it. I meant, like, don't take so much weight. So he just loosed it, and like, I think it's 130 kilos or 135, something like that. And I just remember turning, bounced off my head, man, and like, I got up and put my hand on my head, and I just felt it, like, it swell up and pop into my training glove, and my eye was hanging down, man. Like, this bit was hanging down past the air. When I got to hospital, the woman said they couldn't believe my story. They almost didn't believe that I dropped that much weight on me and I wasn't knocked out. But it was fucking mad, man. It was a weird feeling. But yeah, I got loads of scars. When I was a kid, I was accident prone. There's one on the back of my head there where I fell out of a tree that was about fucking 50 foot tall and just licked every branch on the way down and then smashed my head up off the floor. That's what I was like, man. Kids ain't like that anymore, am they? Like, we used to climb trees and, go out in the woods and get crazy, man. So life as a human being, there's things like, I'd like to do a tandem skydive, I'd like to fucking climb a mountain, have an MMA fight, loads of things like that, man. Just push myself to my limits to test my will, you know what I mean? But there's loads, and music wise there's just fucking ridiculous amount of things I want to achieve, man, you know what I mean? I could bore you all day with that, but yeah. Question that everybody always asks, it's like, how did them two meet, man? Everyone's fascinated with our little fucking friendship in it. But basically, cut a long story short, there was a shop called Profile in Wolverhampton that used to be like a hip hop shop back in the day, and Late used to be in there, I met him late Wolverhampton, shout out late. I met him in there back in like, I don't know if it was 99 or 2000 or 2001, something like that. I can't remember, man, it was a while ago now. But and he just put me, even then, Tricky was putting me on shit back then, man, when I was a youth, you know what I'm saying? So like, and hooking me up with things and helping me out. But like, I met up with him then again, so when I started taking my shit seriously in like 2011, I think it was. And that's when, you know, we just took it to the present time now. Because if you know me, you know that I come from a battling background back in like the late 90s, early double O's. But I don't know, man. I don't even know if it's a money thing, to be honest with you. It's like, it's just, the thing is, I think a lot of people, when you're an artist, you've got a lot to lose in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like these people, when you're just battling and you do nothing else, you put yourself out there, and it's like, it's almost like a comedian, like how Peter Kay and people like that put themselves out there and take the piss out of themselves. Therefore, then when the battle, there's nothing to take the piss out of. But as an artist, you can't take themself seriously. So I think when you're a serious artist, and the things that I've put out about myself, it's like, if I was to do a battle, man, there'd have to be rules. You know what I'm saying? Because like, otherwise, it's just going to lead to physical violence. And I know that might sound childish to some people, but there was a time when I was young I could take shit. But when I see man dissing people's dead folks and stuff like that, man, that to me, I don't know, man. I couldn't allow that. Do you know what I'm saying? I couldn't allow it. And like, it's just the way people are certain things. They just take it there, and there's no need. You know what I mean? Like there's man like Tony D. I think, salute Tony D, man. I think he kills man with lyrical wit and sharpness. You know what I mean? The old school way, rather than saying things about Madeleine McCann or fucking something that's really horrible and shocking. I think that shock factor thing's boring. But like, anyway, the question is, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a money thing. It'd have to just be the right circumstances, and like I said, there'd have to be a few certain rules for me to battle, because I get asked this question quite a lot, offered to do battles and stuff like that. But it's just because I've got so much to lose, man. I've invested a lot into myself in it, so it's like. See, I'm one of the rare people, you see, because I don't actually like it. I do like it, but I don't love it, and I don't hate it. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think it's alright. Like, I've never bought it, but if I'm around someone's house and they give me some Marmite, I eat it the same way. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't mind. I take it or leave it. I'm one of them. I'm strange. I break the rule. Here's something that most people don't know about me. I don't know if I should tell you this really, but when I used to live in Bushbury, yeah, with my old man. And the one time it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and my dad used to come in mad hours, you know, pissed off. And it was like a weekend, innit? So he'd come back. You normally expect him to come back early hours drunk, innit? And now I heard the walking up the stairs. Then my door opened, and I seen this figure standing there in the doorway. And I'm thinking, I can remember just getting up and saying, "Dad." And I'm about 20, maybe 19, 20. I said, "Dad." And then I realised in this like sleepy haze that this man was nowhere near as big as my dad. He was like a skinny little dude, and my dad's like short but really stocky. I just jumped up and had like a bat or something by the side of me. And what seemed like a blink, I jumped up and chased this dude out, man, but he was gone. And it was just a mad, like, ever since that day now, like, I'm a light sleeper. I used to be a heavy sleeper in it, but like, I'm a light sleeper now, but like, my man. And I listen to all kinds of people, you know, people are always shocked. I mean, I listen to like Taylor Swift, fucking, let me think, Take That, Jedward. Yeah, I'm fucking mad. Nah, man, I don't listen to that bullshit, man. But I do listen to some mad shit. I listen to like some fucking, everyone knows I just love my fucking reggae in it, but I do listen to like country and western and like anything, man. If it's a good song, it's a good song in it. Simple as that, man. You can't hold a good song there. There's loads, man, loads, but it's not. I'm not like your typical guy for movies. I don't know, I've got weird taste, but Dead Man's Shoes. I like British films. I like all the British, not the gangster fucking, all these fucking hood films that are coming out now, just making the same damn thing over and over again, man. They bore me, but like, I like the old British films, you know, like Lock, Stock, the classic film, man. And fucking like Dead Man's Shoes is a bad piece of film. If you ain't seen that, anyone who ain't seen that, don't talk to me until you've seen it, man. You need to watch that film. Cinderella Man, and of course all the obvious ones, you know, Rocky and all them. I love all that kind of 80s era and 90s stuff. But yeah, man, action films, innit? Or horror. I love them all, man. If it's a good, same as the music, innit? If it's good, it's good. But good question still. Bruv, no disrespect, man, because respect for asking me a question, same way, but you shouldn't even need to ask me this question, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Low and slow, every time. Andy Stubbs, get it. You know, he's on Facebook, man. Add him up. That food is the bum ting, I'm telling you.